What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Super Rangers Toku podcast, the best Toku podcast on the planet. I am Jason Grayson here with Big Bang Network, and today, oh boy, this one is going to be a fun one because today is the Zyuohger, or whenever this episode came out, it was like Monday, Sunday, or whatever. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Zyuohger and Gokaiger crossover first part. This is going to be a two-parter for the 2000 episode special, and yeah, this is hype. This episode was amazing, not filler, and yeah, it was amazing. Like, they transform. They basically, I don't think. Oh no. But they transformed into Rangers from every season after Gokaiger. So, well, besides Zyuohger, they transformed into Rangers from Go Buster. They transformed from people in Kyurger. They transformed from people in Tokuger. They transformed from people in Ninja. All that stuff. The Gokaigers did that. That was amazing. There was even a little point where the Tokugers showed up for like a split second, and it's Guy basically going like, please give me your Ranger keys, we need them, and then they gave him the Ranger keys. They literally show up for 5 seconds, but it was the funniest thing ever. And yeah, so basically Captain Marvelous shows up, and he meets up with the Zyuohgers. They take him to the cube thing, right? And then there was this like other, I guess, cube thing. I don't really know what the exact names are, but there was another cube inside the cube, and inside the cube is a message from Cetus, which is this whale type Zoolandian. I don't know what they're called, but. I also don't know if I pronounce his name right, because I do that a lot here on the podcast, so trigger warning, I guess. So basically, Cetus has a message saying, "Oh, hey, I'm the savior of the earth, hey," and he's actually also Zuo Whale, which is interesting because you have Zuo Eagle and Zuo Gorilla, but this is the first one, at least that we know so far, that for Red at least, that actually had one before him. Now, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that there probably was somebody who was Zuo Eagle and Zuo Gorilla before Yamato, especially given now that Cetus is here, or the reveal of Cetus or whatever. How do you pronounce his name? Is anybody here? Do you know how they're actually pronounced? I don't know. Anyway, so basically, he says he's Zuo Whale, and it basically gives some history on Zooland and stuff. And, you know, Captain Marvelous being Captain Marvelous, he wants the cube inside the cube. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm looking at Twitter. People are tweeting at me right now. Adam, let's see, currently working on Power. What is that? I don't know what that is. What is... anyway, so, I'm assuming he's tweeting at me something Power Rangers related. Anyway, so, yeah, Captain Marvelous is trying to steal it, and then it's basically Captain America Civil War, but with, like, Power Rangers, right? You got, like, the Gokaigers fighting the Zyuohgers and everything, at least in this episode. Writers texting me like, why is everybody talking to me? And so, overall, it's just a great episode, man. Like, I just love how it was, like, at one point, Captain Marvelous, like, pimp slaps Leo, and it was the funniest thing ever. Holy crap. I was dying. It was hilarious. But, yeah, overall, really, really great episode. I cannot wait to see Zuo Whale, well, Yamato as Zuo Whale, because we did see him today. next week, and I can't wait to see the Go-Kaigers and the Zyuohgers actually team up. That'll be nice. And I'm really excited about Super Animal War as well. I don't know if the website I'm on will get it because I don't know how they do stuff with like DVD. I know like if it airs on TV, somebody normally has a sub up maybe like a day or two after the original airing in Japan. Sometimes it's normally a day, most of the time it's two. But I don't really know how this DVD stuff works. You know, like I don't know if we're gonna get like a sub like after the DVD comes out or what, because it's like a 4-episode miniseries, right? So I don't think Super Sentai has actually ever done anything like that before, like a short miniseries like that. I know you've had like extra seasons like Ranger and stuff like that, but that was like 13 episodes. This is like an actual mini series where like that Ranger was pretty much just like an extra season, because 13 episodes, at least in America, is normal, right? So a mini series is normally something in between I'd say 3 to 6 episodes, right? So that's basically what this is going to be. It's going to be a 4-episode miniseries titled, obviously, Super Animal War. And I don't think, let me look this up. I don't think any of the Go-Kaigers are in that. Because if they were, then they'd be able to, like, lead up to... I'm on the Ranger Wiki right now. Lagging worth... Oh my gosh, the Ranger Wiki is not... Okay, I think we're back. Are we back? Can you hear me? Hello? Okay, I can hear me. Alright, sorry about that interruption, guys. If you're watching the VOD, which I will edit this part out, the stream crashed while I was trying to look up stuff for Super Animal War. That is my bad. Sorry about that. I did not think we were going to actually get this stream back on. I thought I was going to have to redo this, but I won't have to now, which is great. So I guess we'll just continue on. I'll have to edit this out during the VOD. But sorry about that for you live viewers out there watching the live stream. That is my internet's fault, I guess. I guess we won't look that up right now. So at least on my computer, I might be able to on my iPad. Let's see. But if you're watching this after the live stream, let's see. This is awkward. So I'm on my iPad now. This shouldn't crash the stream. So let's see here. Let's type in Super Animal War. There we go. Alright, so I'm actually going to look this up for you guys now. Alright, back to where we left off. Let's see. See, we went through all that trouble just to figure out, no, the Go-Kaigers are not in the Super Animal War. Whoop-de-doo. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for my Super Sentai review. Gosh dang it. Alright, mute it. Sorry about that, guys. I did not expect that to happen, but we'll get back to what we were doing. So yeah, overall, this last episode of Zuohger was great. I cannot wait for the second part to come out next week, and you guys can definitely expect me to review it next week here on the Super Rangers podcast. Now, moving along, we're gonna move on to this next topic, which is titled The Lost Super Sentai Season. I think that's what I called it, right? So the Lost Super Sentai Season, right? So, you guys are probably going, what the heck is he talking about? A Lost Super Sentai Season, right? Alright, so let me talk about this, right? So, it's come to my attention. I mean, I heard of this before, but I didn't really know exactly what it was. It's a show called Ninja Captor, and it aired from April 7th, 1996 to January 2000. January 26th, 1997. Right. So it aired in between Go Ranger and Jaku, or JAKQ. And I guess it aired whenever Go Ranger was still airing, because it aired for multiple years. It was like 1995 to 1997, I think. And believe it or not, this was originally, like, you guys may have never even heard of this, right? This was originally considered a Sentai season back whenever Super Sentai was first coming out. They've been seen on record labels together, they're whenever records were still around back in, like, the 70s, whenever the shows came out. There was a Super Sentai record that came out, right? And it had Go Ranger and it had Ninja Captor right next to them. And here, let me read this. It's on the Tokusatsu, or Tokupedia. Tokupedia. I don't want people correcting me again. At present, Jaku is commonly known as the second Super Sentai series. Prior to it, Toei Company produced a series called Ninja Captor as the second Super Sentai season. Ninja Captor, being a part of the Super Sentai franchise, was mentioned in a 1996 record alongside Go Ranger and Dynaman and Bioman guidebooks back in 1983 and 1984, along with Himizu Sentai, Go Ranger, and Jaku. So yeah, they were also in, like, guidebooks, Super Sentai, back whenever Dynaman and Bioman were coming out in Japan. So they were considered Super Sentai seasons even back then, or at least unofficial Super Sentai seasons, because even back then, Go Ranger and Jaku weren't counted until the release of O Ranger. So, in addition to a toy book released in 1998, featured every Sentai season together, and included Ninja Captor. So the last scene reference to Ninja Captor, well, besides something else, the last, I guess, I don't know, Ninja Captor being seen as a Sentai was in a toy book back in 1998. So up until 1998, people kind of saw this as a Sentai season, but kind of not. And then in Akaba Ranger Season 2, Ninja Captor was replaced by the fictional Mo anime Magical Ninja Cap 10. Reference to Ninja Captor's status as not quite a Sentai is made, while Captain appears to be a mix between Ninja Captor and Pretty Cure, along another Toei franchise considered closely tied to Sentai. Now, for you guys who have always wanted a Brown Ranger, I know, like, pretty much everybody has wanted a Brown Ranger, obviously. Duh. Who doesn't want a Brown Ranger, right? This season I had it for you. So there was Fire Stealth Captor 7, so it kind of had this, like, O Ranger, Zeo type of numbering. It started with 7, by the way, because this is back when they didn't really add in extra heroes. So this started with 7 people. Fire Stealth Captor 7, Daisuke Izumo. I'm not good with these names, so if I get it wrong, sorry. And there's Wind Stealth Captor 6, Kiaita Izumi, Gold Stealth Captor 5, Noboru. Alright, I'm just gonna do the first names. Ground Stealth Captor 4, Dan. Flower Stealth Captor 3, Maria. Water Stealth Captor 2, Sakon. And Thunder Stealth Captor 1, Saruobi. Okay. Anyway, so number 7 is red, green is green. Okay, I'm messing up all over the place right now. Okay, 7 red, 6 green, 5 yellow, 4 brown, 3 pink, 2 blue, and 1 is orange. So you had red, blue, green, yellow, brown, pink and blue and orange. So definitely a really interesting color scheme. Oh, and it also had a mecha. I did not notice that the first time. So this had a mecha too. So this is the first quote-unquote Sentai to have a mecha. And let's see if there's any other fun facts about this. No, but yeah. So this was originally at one point considered a Super Sentai season. Now, for why it's not considered a Super Sentai season anymore, I don't really know, because I mean, it was made by the same guy who made Go Ranger and Jaku, so it doesn't really make sense why it's not. And whenever Go Ranger and Jaku weren't considered seasons, then after O Ranger came out, they were seasons. I don't really know why Ninja Captor never really was considered one, and I don't really understand why it's not considered a Super Sentai season now, because I mean, it's exactly like Super Sentai, and originally they were alongside the other Sentai, so I don't really understand why it's not considered a season anymore. Like why would you make a season and then just like completely not acknowledge it exists anymore? I don't know, but if you guys want to see me review Ninja Captor, definitely let me know, because I found a YouTube channel that has like most of the episodes on there, and I can definitely review them for you guys if there's interest in it. But I mean, if there's no interest and you guys don't say anything about it, then I probably won't do it. But it's definitely interesting to see, and I might just watch it on my own time. So yeah, guys, tell me what you guys think about Ninja Captor. And sorry for the technical difficulties in this podcast. I definitely didn't do that on purpose. It's my internet. I guess I was just trying to do too many things at once. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that like button and comment down below if you want me to review some Ninja Captor next Wednesday here on the Super Rangers Toku podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys Wednesday with my Kamen Rider portion of the podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.